What's up, adventurers? My name is Platinum Phoenix, and this is part 29 of our Fossil Fighter playthrough. Last time, we saved the world by defeating Gugnash, and this time, we're going to be starting the post-game. And oh, is there a lot to do. So, this right here has told us that 2 new places have opened up to us, and you are perfectly able to go and visit them and find new Vivisaurs and everything right now if you wanted to. But I think for this first episode of the post game, I want to do some of the stuff that I have missed during the main story. More specifically, a couple of side quests, or really just one side quest. So we are heading to the police station first. I believe it's the second police officer we need to talk to. Hello, Phoenix. We've just received reports of a known criminal, Blambeau, sneaking around the island. In the past, his pattern has been to wander from dig site to dig site, poaching fossils and causing trouble. He's a hazardous criminal that you'll recognize him by his green hat and brown clothes. He's dangerous, but there is a reward for Blambeau's capture. I'm just saying. Alright. So, the side quest that we're going to be completing today is all of everything that surrounds Blambeau, or more specifically, the Great Blambeau. So, the first place we need to head over to, Beth just telling us about the 2 new dig sites. But the first place we need to head to is Greenhorn Plains. And the reason I said that this is something I missed during the main story of the game is because technically this first part of the side quest opens up in Chapter 2. And you just need to talk to the police officer and come here and find this man. Who are you? The police have sent a bounty hunter after me. The cowardly police fear the face Blambeau in an honorable duel that is wise. If you want to catch me, bounty hunter, we must fight the fossil battle. Okay, sure, Blambeau, let's fight. You think you can beat me, moi? Bounty hunter. So, there are a couple of reasons I'm choosing to do this now. Like I said, this opens up in Chapter 2. So all of his Vivisaurs are rank 2. So this is going to be a very easy battle for me. Especially directly after fighting Gugnash. This is basically nothing. What's this? We're just going to U-Venom this Venator. And it is going to implode. Just vaporized. It's like in Pokemon, but after you become champion and you walk down Route 1 again, and you've missed a trainer, and he has like a level 2 Rattata, and you have a level 40 or 50 Charizard. That's what it feels like. But the reason I'm choosing to do this now is because there are actually 3 parts to this side quest, and part 1 opens up in Chapter 2, part 2 opens up in Chapter, I want to say 4, it's 4 or 5. We are going to Great Vortex him. It opens up in Chapter 4 or 5, and then the final part opens up in Chapter 7. So, in order to do this whole thing, you basically have to beat the whole game anyway. So that's why I'm choosing to do this side quest now instead of incrementally throughout the story. But with all of that being said, he just has this poor little lamb left, and we're just going to smack it and end it. And end this fossil battle. Phoenix, we received a report of Blambeau's capture back at headquarters. Your reward will be waiting for you at the police station. See you there. Alright, then all we have to do is head back over to the police station. Alright, so back at the police station, we just have to talk to the middle police officer again. Phoenix, thanks for handling Blambeau. I don't think any of us police could have taken him. And we get 3000 G for the first takedown. So this quest is actually really rewarding because it gives you, I think in total, 13,000 G, which is a ton and really useful for this endgame, or for this post-game. Thank you for your hard work, Phoenix. You're an inspiration to the entire force. We're going to do our best to protect and serve as well as you do. Alright, and if you talk to him again right now, he's gonna say the same thing. And I believe the only way to get him to say the next thing is to wait a day. So I'll see you back when he decides to give us the next part of the quest. Okay, so full transparency. It has been several days since I recorded the first part of this episode, and I have tried literally everything I can think of to get this guy to let the Great Blambeau escape. But I keep getting this message of, Phoenix, thanks for handling Blambeau. I don't think any of us police could have taken him. And then nothing happens. So I've tried doing the final boss again. I've tried waiting several days. I've tried changing the internal clock to see if that mattered. I've literally done everything I can think of. So I think I'm just going to pivot and show you where the Blambeau shows up and which chapters he shows up in. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so the Great Blambeau appears in Rivet Ravine the second time you go to find him, specifically in tunnel number 2. He will appear in chapter 4. Basically, whenever it's the chapter after you unlock Rivet Ravine is when he appears here. You just have to go talk to the police officer that chapter, and he'll appear. And for defeating him, you get 10,000 G, and this is the area where he will appear at. And the team that he uses for that fight is a rank 4 Onyx, a rank 4 Orango, and a rank 4 Seismo. And with that being said, let's go ahead and go to the last location so I could show you where he shows up for the final time, because you only have to fight him 3 times. So the last location that Blambeau shows up in is the Mount Lava Flow. Specifically, he shows up in the area that you take Rex, Mount Lava Flow Northeast. And he shows up, I believe, somewhere around here. But this happens in chapter 6. And the team that he has is a level 7 Onyx, a level 7 Arano, not Orango. That's a Pokemon. And a level 7 Lambeo. And the reward that you get for fighting him in the last time is the officer's mask. With that being said, I think I'm going to meet you back at the main island for the next topic we'll go over. Alright, now that we've gone over everything for the Great Blambeau, even though I couldn't show most of it because the game apparently glitches if you try to do the whole side quest in the post-game, which is interesting but also not surprising for a game that came out in 2009, I believe. So we're going to pivot to a different topic, and that topic is going to be multiplayer. So in order to do multiplayer, you just have to come over here to the fossil cannon and talk to this staff member. I'm going to explain DS wireless play. DS wireless play includes fighting battles against friends and using the fossil cannon to trade fossil rocks. For DS wireless play, select play with another person from the main menu. You fight battles as if you're in the same level with teams from your VMM. It's good to have 3 teams ready. I hope you enjoy DS wireless play. Alright, so what he is saying is on the main menu, you have the play alone option, and then after chapter, I want to say 5, you get the option to play with friends. And that allows you to do a couple of different things. It allows you to access the battle and trading screen, which allows you to do exactly what it says, to either battle your friends or trade fossil rocks with your friends. So you can more easily get all 100 Vivosaurs that are around the dig sites. You can... Basically, when you do those things, you either join a battle or join in firing the cannon, because that's how you trade the fossil rocks, is you literally put them in this giant cannon and it fires them at your friend. And then once you receive fossil rocks, you can only receive 20 at a time, and then you, I believe, talk to this guy again and he will give you the fossil rocks that you receive. The biggest downside to this is that the DS wireless connection shut off several years ago. So the only way to actually access this function is to have local wireless, which is also the main reason I'm not actually showing most of it, because I am very much alone here. But with that being said, I believe that's pretty much everything to go over for the multiplayer and all I could show for the Great Blambeau mission. Unfortunately, it was glitched and I couldn't show everything, which is upsetting, but oh well. But with that being said, I think I'm going to call this episode here. So, I hope that everyone enjoyed watching. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And next time, I think we are going to be going back to the Rivet Ravine to check out a dig site, or a dig area that we talked about before but never really explored. But until then, happy adventuring!